Hey there, Capricorn. Welcome to your reading for the month of April 2024. You start off with this card that says blessed on it, and you have this other card that says time for a nap. So no forcing things to happen here as well is kind of like what I'm getting. I kind of feel like you've been building something for a long time, and now it's time for you to reap your rewards. But I feel like you need to not try to force things to happen, right? And I know how annoying that is, Capricorn, because I am totally the type of person where it's like I think things should happen when I want them to happen, based off the amount of work I put into them. So, I totally get it, right? But what I would say is that I feel like there are blessings coming in for you. Almost everybody has had the tower. Clearly, there are going to be a lot of global tower moments, and there literally have been a bunch of global tower moments recently. I literally said something about the royal family like a month ago, and then we find out that, Kate has cancer. So it's like, like I said, we're in a time of global tower moments. It is what it is. And we're going to see a lot more craziness, of course. So, just prepare. But what I would say here is that, the reading itself actually looks pretty positive here. And, I like it. I feel this right here could also be a surprise from a person. Like, a person could be telling you something, telling you like some sort of truth is really what I'm getting off of that tower card. I would prefer to see some more cards to say, okay, this is definitely going to be a truth that's being revealed, but I kind of get that feeling. So let's see what comes up. But you have the strength card here. The strength card says you've been very strong. The strength card is a display of strength. Like, she has her hands in that lion's mouth, and that lion, its tail is tucked between its legs. So she has been working on herself for a very long period of time. And now people in her life are seeing her as strong because she has put the work in to be strong, right? And so I kind of feel like people are seeing you as being strong, but I also feel that this is saying like you have developed a lot of strength. You are about to be very successful. You have the Ace of Cups here as well. I also feel like this tower could be a pleasant surprise. So you could be getting a love offer, and it could be from a Leo for sure. You have strength and the sun showing up here. It could also be another earth sign as well. So again, take it how it resonates. Could be any sign, but those are the signs that stand out to me. Also, Scorpio stands out to me here. So it could be any sign. Doesn't matter. But I definitely feel that there could be a surprise love offer coming in for you. I kind of feel like maybe it's a surprise because you know the person, 3 of Cups to the 4 of Wands, and you could just be surprised that a person is actually interested in you with that Ace of Cups. You have the 7 of Wands. It's like I feel like that sometimes when we're coming off of COVID, the whole COVID craziness, we're entering into a time of craziness. I don't know about you, but I feel on edge as well. So I've been feeling on edge for like a while, and I really don't have a good solution. I wish I did, but I think we all need to focus on building better things in the world, number one. But number two, sometimes it's like, we can't protect ourselves from everything, And I feel like this 7 of Wands is almost like saying, I like the 7 of Wands. Let me start there. To me, it's a card of conviction. To me, it says when you know that something is going to be successful, it will be successful. But, I also kind of feel this is like a little bit of a challenge for you. Like if you're starting a business or if you're starting a relationship, it's like there might be certain things that you're kind of doing to try to make it work. And I feel like this is almost saying like, don't do that. It's like if you try, it's almost like saying there is nothing you can do to prevent anything. You know what I mean? In life. And it's almost like the act of trying to make something perfect is like what's pushing it away, if that makes sense. It's like, I saw someone get hit by a car when I was younger, right? And, the person that hit them was like going slow as well, like on the road, and the person died. And like ever since then, I realized that it's like you could be just walking down the road and like just total freak accident, person not even driving fast at all could hit you and then you're gone, right? So ever since then, I just do stuff. Like I don't worry about like outcomes or what's going to happen or whatever. It totally changed my life, right? And so what I would say here is that it's like I get that feeling here where it's like you're almost trying to make something work. It's like you want to know that something is going to work before it works. And I feel like the 7 of Wands is saying if you could just get to work or, just be more open or something. I don't know what I'm trying to say here, but if you could do that, I think things would work much faster. With the Strength card, yes, I feel like you are getting rewards for your strength with the 8 of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles to me is also material success on the horizon, so I feel there could be a lot of rewards coming in for you. With the Ace of Cups, you have the Eight of Cups. I do feel like you could be walking away from a past person, and it's like once you release that, new person could be showing up for you. Personally, I like the Eight of Cups because, again, he's walking away from something that he doesn't want. Also, this is the only card in the tarot with an eclipse on it, and we have an eclipse on March 25th. We have another one coming up on April 8th. So, we're in eclipse season, and you could definitely be noticing results from eclipses. With the Seven of Wands, you have the High Priestess. Definitely time to trust your intuition. High Priestess also says dig into the mystery, and also she is a card of potential. So she says something you're thinking about has a lot of potential, but you have to dig into the potential. Next, you have this Whale Spirit. It says trust in the great mystery, and this is coming up in the area of the unexpected. You also have this Panther Spirit. It says reclaim your power, and I feel you are reclaiming your power and your focus in this reading. I mean, I think it's a big part of this reading. You have that Blessed card, and I kind of feel like that's why there are blessings coming in for you. It's because you're reclaiming your power, or you're embracing your power, or something like that. You have the High Priestess again, and you have this card that says trust in the great mystery. So, there could have been tower moments that have been happening for you, and you could be wondering why, with this Two of Pentacles, Four of Swords, you could be wondering why have these things been happening to only me? I kind of feel like you could be asking that question, why does it seem like these things only happen to me and no one else? And, now I feel like you're starting to see why. You have the Sun right next to it. The Sun is a very good card. Don't get me wrong. It's, the best card in the tarot. But the Sun kind of on a very simple level, the Sun can bring us answers. The Sun shines a light on things, so it can bring awareness to what has been happening in our life, or why we've had to go through tower moments or whatever. So you could be getting some answers as to why you have been going through things. You're clearly rebuilding something as well. That Blessed card is number 22. 22 is a master builder number, and 22 is kind of like a pain in the ass. I live in a 22 house, right? My house is number 22, and it's I've been since I moved here a couple years ago now. I've been working on new projects, but it's good. I'm getting progress, but it's been a pain, right? But not in a bad way, but almost in a way where I've had to go back to the drawing board and redo things. And this is classic 22 energy, right? And so I feel like you've been dealing with that with the Tower. It's you've been dealing with this 22 energy of, having to go back to the drawing board, having to revisit things, having to, having to perfect things, doing things, making mistakes and having to redo them, stuff like that. You have the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles, work hard, play hard. So Two of Pentacles says that if you're working hard, that you need to be playing hard. If you're playing hard, you need to be working hard. And that's what I feel here. You also have the Four of Swords, time for a nap. Your first card says time for a nap. You have the Four of Swords. He is taking a nap. And I definitely feel that you kind of taking a break, not forcing things to happen, not trying to make things perfect, all that stuff would be very important for you, and could lead to more blessings or more happiness coming in for you. Some of you, I feel like maybe you need to step away from something. If something is frustrating you, or if you're not making progress, maybe you just need to take a break. And I understand wanting to make something work, but at the same time, maybe you just have to walk away from something for an hour. It's not even that big of a deal, and you'll get some answers. With the Tower, you have the Hermit. Yes, like I said, I feel this is literally, this is exactly what I said. The Tower, the Hermit is about having gone through a dark night of the soul, and now he's kind of done some soul searching. He's found his inner light, but he's been through a dark night of the soul, which is a big deal. And exactly what I said, I feel like you've done a lot of development, or you've developed yourself, and now it's time for you to shine your inner light. It's time for you to show the world the results that you've gotten. With the Two of Pentacles, you have the Death card. I feel like something isn't a choice for you, is what I'm getting here. It's almost like you've already made a choice. If this is Mercury retrograde, this could be a person coming back, and it's almost like you're saying, no, I've already made my decision. I'm moving on to something new. And I feel like, if you have a past person, this past person is definitely not expecting that at all. With the Four of Swords, you have the Moon. You have the Moon to the Sun, and the Moon right here there's this path down the middle. I feel like it's almost like you could finally be getting some answers this month, or you're finally getting clarity on your path, or you're finally seeing that something is going to be a success. I literally get that feeling here. You've been wandering in the darkness for a long time, probably just having Pluto in your sign for 20 something years. And it's almost like you're stepping into the light, getting the answers you desire. Even on the Death card, we have these two pillars right here. These are the two pillars from the Moon and the Sun. sun is coming up between those two pillars. So it's almost as if feel like you've been wandering around the desert for 40 years or whatever, and now you're stepping into the light. So, this looks really, really good to me. Again, I kind of get the feeling on that Seven of Wands that the Seven of Wands is also saying, like, when you've been experiencing a lack of success or things not working out for a long time, it can make you a little bit nervous to start something new because you're like, oh, this is just not going to work out, or this is going to take forever to work out. But I feel like this reading is saying, like, no, things are going to be successful for you now. There's like no more waiting. There's no more constantly going back to the drawing board. Of course, there will always be moments where we have to go back to the drawing board. That's just life, right? But it's not like so much. It's not like every 2 steps that you take, you're having to revisit something or rebuild something. So I'm not saying like things are going to be easy, but I think things are going to be easier for you. You have this willing release card and this close encounters card. I feel like some of you are kind of releasing something. There are these butterflies on this card, and I feel for a lot of you that you are kind of releasing a situation or a person. The other interesting thing is that I kind of feel that you could be releasing a person who just keeps themselves stuck. It's almost like you're this butterfly right here, and I feel like you are keeping yourself stuck to a person right here inside this cage, but it's a butterfly. It could easily fold its wings and it could escape this cage right here. So it's like that butterfly is not stuck. It's almost like some of you have dealt with a person in the past who like purposely kept themselves stuck. And I feel like you were on the outside of the cage trying to be like, hey, come on, you can just fold up your wings and kind of flutter away, right? And so, but it's almost like this cage is a comfort zone for this person. So if you had a person, again, I feel like you could be releasing a person and it's like you're finding someone else. You're getting out into the world. And for others, I feel that this could be a business, like something that you're working on. It's almost like you're realizing that something is a cage, it has its limits. And I feel like you could be stepping into a world, like a new world, as in a new type of business, or you could be expanding your current business or whatever it is you do in your career, where there's much more space, there's much more stuff to do. And I don't know, that's kind of what I get for you. You have the Sun, 3 cups, and 9 of cups. So best card in the tarot, Sun. I feel like there's a lot of happiness, good things coming in for you. I really just get answers, though, on this card. It's almost like you are just getting an answer. It's almost like you're just, seeing how, it's almost like you're seeing things clearly, or the universe is bringing you clarity on the things that you've been through in life or situations that you've experienced. And I feel this is really allowing you to move forward. So I feel good about it. It feels like a good thing to me for sure. You have the 3 of cups. 3 of cups can represent celebration, happiness, joy, good things coming in for you. Going this way here, if you want love, I would definitely socialize, because it looks to me like you could be meeting someone through your community or through socializing. It could lead to marriage with that 4 of wands. If you don't want love, and even if you do, I would also say that, again, I think socializing would be really good for you. It could lead to freedom. The 4 of wands is a card of freedom. You have the 9 of cups. And the 9 of cups can represent wish fulfillment, or just, a wish or fulfillment in general. The 9 of cups is also saying that you are matching an energy. This is a card of being in alignment with the energy of something that you want. And when you are in alignment, that's how you get the wish with the 9 of cups, is that you get into alignment with it. So that looks pretty good to me. With the Sun, you have the Strength card. There you go. Like I said, I knew that these were connected. I really feel people are seeing your true power. People are seeing who Capricorn is. You're standing out in a big way. I feel this is going to be really good for you, Capricorn. I really feel like these next 20 years, 20-something years, it's like people are going to be coming to you with opportunities, with projects, with relationships, like whatever it is you want. I feel people are seeing you as a strong one, With the 3 of cups, you have the 3 of wands. 3 of wands says, what are you waiting for? 3 of wands is a card of expansion. I feel like if you have, today is the 23rd, tomorrow, this video will be out on the 24th, so hopefully you're watching this on the 24th, but you have like 6-7 days, right, before Mercury retrograde starts on April 1st. So, if you're thinking about starting anything, I would get started now. I feel like there is a tidal wave of energy here that you need to catch. You need to catch this wave of energy so that you can be very successful. That's what this reading is saying. It's saying you're ready. And yes, you have like a week basically to get started on something. And it could be just getting started on a very simple level. And yes, we can work on things through a retrograde. Like if you have kind of like set things in place right now, and then you started before the retrograde, and you can just work on through the retrograde. So I would get started on something that you're thinking, like some sort of wave that you're thinking of catching. And yeah, that's really what I get here. I get like some sort of tidal wave of energy. With the Nine of Cups, you have the Knight of Pentacles. Time to get started. Knight of Pentacles says you have all the knowledge and wisdom you need. He has these leaves on his helmet, and those are oak leaves, and it kind of represents the fact that he has all the knowledge and wisdom necessary to get started on working on something. He has these empty fields right here that he could easily plant seeds in, and they would grow. But he has to plant those seeds. So I feel for a lot of you that the Knight of Pentacles is saying you are like over prepared. He's the only knight in the tarot that isn't making a move. So I feel like even if you start something, like if you've been thinking about starting a business or a YouTube channel or a relationship or whatever, even if you just take the tiniest little first step, I feel like that's good enough. I feel this reading is saying that will be good enough to catch the wave. But it's almost like there's a wave you need to catch here, Capricorn. I really feel that's what this reading is saying. It's also saying you have everything you need. You have all the talents, gifts, skills, and abilities. Everything. Strength twice with the Sun. Eight of Pentacles. You have the Eight of Pentacles twice as well. Eight of Pentacles is a card of apprenticeship and learning. It says you know everything. Next in the area of the good stuff, you have this repairing the veil. It says forgiveness. It has a butterfly on it as well. So right here, this butterfly, it's kind of hard to see, but it's there. So I feel like you could be forgiving a person. You have this Time Master card as well. I mean, Capricorns are known for, aging in reverse. Usually Capricorns like start off as like being old and then they kind of get younger as they age, right? So, again, I feel like Capricorns are kind of like the time masters in the zodiac, and I feel this could just be saying this is you right here. But I feel that some of you could be forgiving a past person as well, like a person who is just stuck. You have the Eight of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, and the Four of Wands. Eight of Pentacles is about apprenticeship, mastery. I feel like you've been mastering a craft for a very long period of time, and now you are getting success. So I feel there's a lot of success coming in for you. I also feel like you could be getting better results for the work that you're doing, and I really like to see that. It's almost like, again, I think Pluto being in your sign has been very challenging for a long time, and maybe some of you felt like you fell from grace, and, I kind of get that feeling now, and it's like now you're actually getting the rebirth from Pluto, now that it's leaving Aquarius, officially in November. It will be out of your sign. But you could be experiencing this now. Again, Capricorn, Pluto has already retrograded into your sign twice. This is like the third time. And so what I would say here is I feel like you are kind of finally able to get results. It's like your hard work is finally paying off. You always get that card. Like when I thought I had it here, I don't. But when I use that moon deck that I have, you always get that card that says your hard work is paying off. So there you go. You have the King of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like you're going to be very financially stable in the future. I do feel some of you could be worried about your finances, but I actually see your finances improving significantly over the next few months. So, I really like this King of Pentacles. You have the Four of Wands. Four of Wands is a card of freedom. And so I feel like some of you could be like setting yourself free here with the Four of Wands. And I also feel that you could be meeting a person that you will marry. So if you want a relationship, then this is a very good card. This is also 1111. It's interesting that you have 22, 44, and 1111 showing up in this reading. So those could be important numbers for you. I don't even care about numerology, and I failed math my whole entire life. So I have a bone to pick with numbers, but if for whatever reason, those numbers are kind of standing out to me here in this reading. Let's see. With the Eight of Pentacles, you have the World. Yes, definitely accomplishments. You're accomplishing great things here as well. It's like if you capture this camera, if you can get it to focus, or if you capture this tidal wave and figure things out. Why is this not cooperating today? Whatever. If you capture this tidal wave, right, I feel you are going to be like surfing into the future for a very long time. And, I think that is a good message. With the King of Pentacles, you have the Emperor. The Emperor could definitely be an Emperor type person that you're attracting in your life here. And, so I feel like you could be attracting an Emperor. And I feel that this person is very driven, very successful, very hardworking. I kind of feel like it could be a fire sign that you're attracting. It could be any sign, general reading. With the Four of Wands, you have the Five of Wands. I kind of feel like you could be attracting a person that there's competition for. So you could be attracting a person that gets a lot of attention. You could be attracting a person who really stands out, or, something like that. So definitely popping into my head. We're going to pull 5 main themes here. So let's see what is going on for you. You have this Fair Man card, says dealings with relationships with a man with blonde, gray, or white hair. You have this Dragon card, says beware of self-delusion. Yeah, you could have been dealing with a delusional person in the past. And I don't even mean that in like a mean way, but you definitely could have. You have this Hammock. It says taking a vacation physically or mentally. Yeah, time for you to relax here, Capricorn. Time for you to take a break. You have this Bridge card. It says successfully overcoming a problem. So I do feel like you are successfully overcoming any issues or problems that you've been dealing with. You have this Woman card. It says dealings with relationships with a woman. You have this Arrow. It says you are on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. This could just be you. It doesn't matter if you're not a woman. I don't attach gender to my cards in these general readings. So I just feel you are on the right path. You have this Bold card, says do not back down from opposition. Show strength and fortitude. Strength card twice is strength and fortitude. So there you go. And you have this Dog far away. It says a distant friend is thinking of you. Again, you could be attracting a friend, or there could be a friend that you're attracted to and they're attracted to you as well. So I would definitely say it's time to socialize or make new friends. This could even be a new friend. I also feel you could be attracting a person who is like a friend and a lover. So definitely a good connection. But this reading looks really good. I like it. So thank you for being here and definitely enjoy your month.